Welcome to Coach's Corner, Cavs fans. Thanks for joining me. And in today's Coach's Corner, we're going to review the St. Henry game, preview the Minster game, and our senior spotlight will be Muhlenkamp and Ethan Diller, both seniors. It will always be seniors, at least initially. So let's back up to last week when we played St. Henry here at home. First time I think ever that we played in our first game. And so it was kind of interesting to play a rival team on your first game. If you haven't followed it, the score was 21-0. We came out on top, got off to a really good start, really hot start. We blocked a punt in the end zone for a safety, and we scored a touchdown then, and we scored in the second quarter. So it was 14-0 at half. We went for two on when it was 8-0, and so we thought we'd try to snake him and get it up to 10, but we missed on a throw. But so went in 14-0 at half. Felt really good. The defense was just playing great. I think throughout the game, I think St. Henry crossed the 50 only 4 plays, and I think the stats guys said 3 of those were in the last minute of the game. So second half we came out and really St. Henry did a good job defensively. Really after about halfway through the second quarter, they blitz a lot and they do some good things, and we weren't really clicking, throwing the ball. We ran the ball pretty well, but not a great night passing for us, so we have some things to work on there. But overall, then defense continued to play really, really well, and so we scored. I guess we scored one other touchdown. Zach McKibben made a really good run and broke a couple tackles and scored in the fourth. I think it was in the fourth quarter, to make it 21-0. In that first game, there's always things you look at. Could do a lot better, I guess, from my standpoint. Probably the most important thing will be that we do better at job punting. We got Ethan Diller, who I mentioned, our long snapper, did a great job, and our punter, Big Jesse did a great job of punting and getting the ball out of there. And I think he averaged 43 yards. Jesse Meyer averaged 43 yards a punt. But we didn't protect the grid, so that's something that we need to really work on. Special teams has always been really good for us, and so we're going to shore that up a little bit. Certainly throwing-wise, we need to complete more and catch more and just do a better overall job in the passing game. But feel good about that first win. Unfortunately, we did lose one of our top players. Isaac Muhlenkamp got hurt last Thursday night in practice, just running the ball, and didn't get touched. Just made a cut in a really a run through plays, and so we don't really know the extent of that, but hopefully we will get him back at some point. So moving on, we're going to Minster this week. Minster lost last week to New Bremen, to a good New Bremen team, and they probably was a really good matchup, pretty even matchup, but Minster had some troubles with their quarterback exchange, and the center had some bad snaps that really put them in some bad positions. But Minster was 9-2 last year. They lost to Ann in the playoffs, and I think we beat them 38-20 early in the season in a really a good, exciting game. They lost several of their starters, and so I'm not sure really what we're going to get. We know that they're well coached. They do exactly what they're taught to do. And so we're going to have our work cut out for us. They're big up front, like similar to St. Henry. And again, like I said, they have almost all new skill guys. So it'll be interesting to see how we match up there, see how the big boys match up front. Kicking game-wise, it was one of the things that really helped us last year. We had a kickoff return for a touchdown. We recovered a kickoff that was kind of a high kick that they didn't field, and so the kicking game was really, really important last year. So we took advantage of that. But it's always a challenge when we go play at Minster. It seems like over all these years we've been going there. It's always tough when you play there. Like I said, they're well coached. They play really hard, and so we go to Minster 7 o'clock Friday, and hopefully we can come back with a victory. Like I said, each week we're going to do a senior spotlight, and this week's, and you'll see it on the Coach's Corner, Muhlenkamp, number 16, and Ethan Diller, number 17. and it's kind of odd that their numbers are so close together because they're really, in me knowing them, not, I guess I don't know them real well, I guess, off the field, but very similar guys. Both really good students. They're both fairly quiet, do what you ask them to do, play the similar positions, really same kind of positions. Both of them help out on special teams. Ethan is our long snapper and is doing a great job. He did it last year, he's doing it this year. So that's one of his main jobs is our long snapping, punting, and extra point and field goals. He's on lots of the special teams, and he's a backup corner and receiver. Jay has stepped into a starting role on both sides of the ball at corner and sometimes safety. And then he's also one of our inside receivers. Jay's really grown up this last year, and sometimes I make the mistake of calling him Neil sometimes. And looks a lot like Neil, plays the same spots as Neil, and he has the same number as Neil. So sometimes the Neil comes out and he looks at me like, "Come on, Coach, I'm Jay." But so that's sometimes he has to get on me about that. One interesting thing about Ethan over the summer, I saw this. He's a really good woodworker and makes these flags, all different kinds of flags. So I don't know if he does it like a business, but so if you're looking to get a real cool looking wooden flag, any type you want, Ethan's your man to take care of that. So senior spotlight, Jay Muhlenkamp, number 16, Ethan Diller, number 17.
I think we had a great win over St. Henry this past week. It's always fun beating our arch rivals, and it never gets old playing against them. But I think we still have things to work on, and I think the defense played a huge part of the game. And I think we just keep going out there and playing hard. And it was a fun game.
With not that many people in the stands, we would enjoy them to be there and watch our games. But when we're playing in the game, you don't really notice the fans cheering or anything. You're just in the zone and playing.
And hopefully you can get the highlights. And I don't know if they have the Cav Vision at Minster where you could pick that game up live, but hopefully you can hear it on the radio. I think it is being broadcast by WOSN, and also I think there's another TV station that is going to have it, so it might be on later, but I'm not really sure on those, so you have to check that out. So thanks for joining me again, and looking forward to Minster, 7 o'clock Friday night.